Okay, first of all, I wish I knew how to make an intro. I don't know how you do these people from the YouTubes. How you doing? In case anyone was wondering, and I bet no one was, this is the sound of my voice. Yep, I'm a real person. I bet this would sound much better if I made one of those whispering videos. Now very popular. And I think that would be really boring to listen to. And then you would fall asleep. And I don't think that's cool. Okay. I want to talk as I paint these little ugly creatures. They are absolutely a reflex of my inner demons. And this is my way to cope with boredom and when I feel uninspired. I always like to come up with something and I usually feel a lot better afterwards. For this purpose, I'm using this page that already has a scratch in it because I don't like to waste paper. I think the planet will thank me later for making drawings on the trees. You're welcome, nature. You're welcome. I always feel I get the most pleasure in art when I don't think too much about what I'm doing, where I'm going. I just know I gotta do something. I'm also not a big fan of planning, and I'm guilty of that. Don't be like me, please. Use your pencil, don't take shortcuts. I understand sometimes you need it because shit happens, you know. I know. I'm not the oldest and certainly not the wisest, but I think my perspective on art and how I create has changed a lot throughout the years. Mostly when I left college. I think that's when I finally focused on doing what I feel like in the way that better suits me, as well as my interests, and not the way they teach you to be, whatever that is. I don't know. I learned that when I'm the most confident is when my expectations are at their lowest and I can actually enjoy the process rather than having my mind on the final product and thinking of the possibilities that we eventually never meet. I like to think that the sense of freedom is what makes room for experimentation and unexpected brushstrokes, combinations of materials and deviations. If you combine freedom with experience, wonderful things can happen. Putting a ton of pressure into yourself is never a good idea if the point is to make something you will actually like and appreciate. I think that can only disrupt your mindsets and the place you should be mentally. That will allow you to generate something from scratch. And that's the magical part you should never miss. Trust me, because every time I tried to make a masterpiece, I always ended up with a crap piece. Sad. I feel like I'm the most happy when I'm being challenged by making art every day and exploring the boundaries of my creativity and really experimenting and not doing what some other people or clients or whatever expect me to do. Because that's when I feel sad and unmotivated, and then I cry a lot. Because usually if I don't feel excited for something, I don't work as hard or as focused as I should. If you're doing something that really isn't your jam and you're not putting enough of you in your work and following rules that you don't truly agree with, that will most definitely create some friction between what you really want to do and what people expect from you as an artist. And at the end of the day, it should be you creating your artistic language. So ultimately, you are the only one in charge of your artistic journey, so it should be as bespoke and as at your own rhythm as possible. I hope this was somewhat helpful and take care. Bye bye.